What's up, everybody? It's motivational speaker and comedian Tanyalee Davis, and I'm going to do some housework. And I'm going to talk to you guys while you guys watch with awe and amazement. I'm in my 50s, and so I've been on this planet for 5 decades. And on the way home today from the store, I was on my scooter, and I was just thinking about childhood and childhood photographs and stuff like that, and how back in the day, we didn't have digital, but we had photographs. And our school pictures were not edited whatsoever. I mean, if you had acne, if you had braces, if you had a wonky eye, whatever, our school pictures captured you at that moment in time in your life. And I understand now that people or schools are giving students the option to Photoshop their school pictures, which I think people don't understand the consequences to photoshopping or putting filters on every single one of your photographs at this point in your life. The photographs that we had really captured people's identity at that point in their life, right? And some of the best times you'll ever have with your parents are looking back at old photographs of them when they were younger, right? Because we all think our parents look ridiculous, but it really captured the essence of who they were. The photographs that you take and are taking represent who you are at this point in your life in the chapter that you're creating. Each chapter in our life has its own identity as well. We are different people as we evolve, as we get older. And so photographs are tied to your identity. So if you end up photoshopping all your photographs, you start losing your identity of who you were in that time, in that space, in that moment. I've also got pimples and zits or spots, whatever you want to call them, in quite a few of my pictures, and I wouldn't have changed that for anything, because you know what, it doesn't matter. It's who I was. And yeah, at the time, of course, having acne and that type of thing bothered me, but once again, it's having photographs captures those memories, and sometimes they're good memories and sometimes they're bad memories, but that's okay. Photographs represent chapters in our lives. But this is the problem with they can be doctored now, and it can change perspective on everything. And I'm focusing more on the beauty side of things, where the filters and that type of thing really takes away from who you are naturally. And there is a downside to that, right? You think it makes you look good now to other people, but once again, it shouldn't matter what other people think of you, right? We exude energy, with a smile and our presence and how we hold ourselves, our shoulders are back and head held high, or if you're hunched over and you're staring down at the ground. Those type of energies are what people connect to. It's not necessarily your physical attributes as a whole. It's also your energy levels. So if you feel like you're lacking in some of the physical attributes, make up for it in your energy levels and your acceptance of who you are. I think that's sort of why people have been drawn to me, my life, because I've always known who I am. I was like, okay, I'm a little person. Life, at times I was like, why? But I never ever thought that I would ever want to change it, my height, because I figured there was a reason why I was like this. And, I had to have a thick skin from a very young age. And getting bullied, at school, getting bullied at home as well, those situations really toughen you up as a kid. And it's those types of situations that also made me very independent and very strong-willed, wanting to prove people wrong. That's why I do these videos on social media. Everybody, oh, look at her life must be so difficult. And yes, I have challenges. That's why I didn't speed this video up. You can see how long it's taken me to do stuff, and that's okay, because I'm getting it done, and I take pride in doing stuff for myself. And yeah, so I'm getting older, and things are shutting down just like anybody else. Some of us are born with disabilities, other people acquire disabilities throughout their lives, but at the end, we're probably all going to become disabled. Yeah, I hate to break it to you. So, I am independent, but I'm having to ask for help for more things these days because my mobility's declining and wear and tear on my joints, but I'm still, like I said, taking pride in doing stuff for myself. I'm in it until I'm not. Here's my point. If you're one of these people that's doing all the cosmetic surgery with the plumping and the Botox and the fillers and all that kind of stuff, there's only so much of that stuff you can get done. And eventually you start looking like a melted candle. And, once again, you are losing out on a part of your life, your absolute natural evolution. And the younger that you start doing these things, the younger you lose out on the identity of you at that time. I tried the Botox once. I got it done in between my eyes there in that divot. And I look at pictures of myself and it's hilarious because my eyebrows are arched like the McDonald's arches, and I just look surprised all the time. And luckily I got back to my normal. I had duck lips as well because I had the fillers or the Restylane put in. Yeah, so I gave it a shot, but I didn't like it. I didn't like the way my face looked. And once again, it transforms you into looking so different, and after a while you just start looking like a plastic doll. Embrace your uniqueness, because that's what being an unstoppable me is all about. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Tanyalee, Unstoppable Me. Check out my comedy motivational show on tour.